Hello and welcome to the course. In today's lecture we're going to look at the operation of multi-plate and centrifugal plate clutch operation. Let us look at the broad classification of these clutches. Among these clutches we are focusing on friction based clutches, and in the last class we have looked at the operation of single plate clutch operation. In today's class we are going to look at multi-plate clutch operation followed by centrifugal clutch operation. Let's now take up a discussion on multi-plate clutch operation. The assembly of multi-plate clutch operation is shown here. The constructional features are as follows. On one end we have engine shaft. To this engine shaft we have flywheel connected to it, and it has a separators connected or attached. And we see on the other end we have a transmission shaft, and we have a clutch plate which has a lever which is pivoted on point, and we have a spring loaded shaft here, and we have a pressure plate. To this we have clutch plates attached to it and these are firmly fixed into the grooves of the separators. So during its operation, when a force is applied on the clutch pedal, we see there is a force which is produced along the shaft as shown here. Due to this, the spring loaded shaft will be released, and as a result of this we see the engagement of clutch plates with that of separators going to lose the contact, and thereby the friction plate becomes independent to that of the flywheel, and because of this there is no power that is transmitted from the engine shaft to that of the transmission shaft. Now let us look at the reverse process. When a force is released from the pedal as shown here, we see there is a force which is produced along the axis but in the negative x direction as shown here. Due to this, the force is now exerted on the pressure plate. Because of that, we see the clutch plates in turn getting in contact with the separators, and thereby the assembly or entire unit of pressure plate becomes one with that of the flywheel assembling. And due to this, there is a torque which is now transmitted, or the power, from the engine shaft to that of the transmission shaft. Now let us look at the uses of this clutch plate. They are popularly used in two-wheelers and heavy commercial vehicles. Now let us look at the operation of centrifugal clutch operation. The unit is shown here. In this unit we can make out that we have engine shaft. To this we have flywheel connected or mounted, and it has a spring attached to it. On the other side we have a transmission shaft. To this we have clutch plates C and D, and clutch plate C has a spring loaded with it, and other end we have weights, and we have a lever which is pivoted. Now during this operation, when the shaft is in rotating condition, we see that the weights will be flying across as shown here. Due to this, there is a force which is exerted on plate C as shown here, and since it is spring loaded, there is a force which in turn is exerted from C to D as shown, and because of this we have a reverse force from the spring which is from the flywheel end, and this causes a firm grip to be established between the clutch plates and the flywheel, and as a result of this entire assembly becomes one unit, and the power is transmitted from the engine shaft to that of transmission shaft. And when the speed of these crankshaft decreases, then the force exerted by these springs going to reduce, and as a result of this the torque will be affected. Now looking at the uses, this does not use any clutch pedal, and this operates automatically, and the torque is completely dependent on the engine shaft. And with this we have come to the end of this lecture. Thank you for your attention.